Hi, I am Darlington Gospel and I've built something incredible, an autonomous AI crypto trading platform that runs like clockwise, racking up profit day after day while keeping losses in check, all on autopilot. Want to know the best part? I'm not just here to show it off. I'm here to teach you how to build it too, not just for yourself, but for anyone, traders, businesses, or even companies ready to cash in on automated trading. In this course, you will unlock the skills to create a trading bot that eliminates guesswork and delivers results. You will master integrating cutting-edge tech like large language models and machine learning to make razor-sharp trading decisions. Harvest rock-solid data with Playwright and tap into our secret trading algorithm that's the heartbeat of consistent profits. Plus, you will learn to automate it all with schedulers and package it up with Docker for scalability. Skills that can transform how you approach trading. Now, a quick heads up. This course is tailor-made for traders itching to automate their strategies, entrepreneurs hungry to launch a trading bot business, or programmers with a basic grip on JavaScript and Python, ready to dive into AI and finances. If that's you, you are in the right place. The value here, it's massive. This isn't just a course, it's a blueprint for financial impact. With practical knowledge you can apply across the crypto and finance world. I have poured months into handcrafting every detail of this project to make sure it delivers real, tangible value to you. Ready to jump in? The full course is waiting. Check the description section for the link. And if you'd rather have us build a custom version for you, hit me up. We can make that happen for you too. Alright, before we move further in this course, I would like you to quickly smash that like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you will not miss anything in this channel. We truly would appreciate that you do that for us. It's a way of you showing support, and that would be very good for our channel. Now, stick around for the demo. Let's see this beast in action. Alright, so let me show you this demo. Right now, I'm going to just log into this platform. Okay, so we're going to start with Ethereum and I'm going to show you what is going on here. I initially deposit these trades are over like around 30 days, trade that the bot has been executing. Each one of these trend shows, the progression of how this bot is intelligently, making deposits. So this is for Ethereum. We have for other coins as well. The initial deposit was 12,000 USD, and you can see this is the current share value now as of the time of speaking, and we've made over 46% profit. That is amazing over those period of time, so we've been able to make around 5,500 USD. That is for that particular coin. You can see how the trend goes. The bot knows how to even reinvest the resources that the gains, the profit. You can see things such as information, on recommendation. Like each trade has a report, and this is the report, the current report for the most recent time the bot executed a trade for the Ethereum currency, and all those that I have invested in the crypto in Ethereum. This is their fate. Their fate is really green, if you ask me. So this is for XRP. For XRP, we've gotten over 29% profit. The original deposit was 15. Now we have over 19,000 USD. We have BNB. 19.5% profit. Just amazing. If you check Solana, okay, we have over 12.8% profit, which is cool. Which other one? We have Doge is also there. We have about 21, 0.5% profit. There's a certain point that we got up to this level, and so the bot is continually making those reinvestment, and this is how cool it is. You have this TX, which is let me see which coin is this. This is Tron. Okay, so Tron is making some good waves, 18.1% profit so far for over those 30-day period, and this is really a return on investment. Within a month you're able to get that. That is amazing. So this is ADA. This is from Cardona, and we have about 18% as well. We have profit from Hype. Okay, so we have about 5%, profit from Hype. It hasn't made much. There has been a lot of volatility, market, craziness going on here, but our bot has been able to keep some, profit for us, which is good. We have Sui, okay, and Sui is about 21%, in profit currently, and we have what's it called? We have, if you look, we have what to do XLM. Okay, XLM we have only about 3.9% profit. Okay, and some of these are just recently added, like XLM has not been up to 30 days, so this is just a very short period of time. So I would just say about 10 to 15 days, no, 10 to 12 days. All right, and we have links, which is from Chainlink. We have about 22%. Look at that now. That is really cool on the return on investment. We have which again we have Bitcoin Cash. All right, so there's also an investment on that, which is around 16% currently. All these have their own trade report. Okay, so this chart is really crazy. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on Bitcoin Cash. All right, so there are some coins that we don't trade on. For example, I've tried USDT. Stable coins don't work very well because they are not very competitive for the market. So USDT is probably going to be down. Okay, there is no, I didn't even make any deposit on it. That's why it looks like this. So USDT and the USDC too. You see how the trade just went down because it's not a good market for us to make our investment. Meanwhile, for Bitcoin, there was a huge profit that I made. It's just that I kind of cleared it and restarted, so it hasn't made great profit yet. So it's still on the making. And with Bitcoin, let me just show you here. So this is just recently that I added this. It's not been up to 10 days since I added this, so it's not made the kind of profit that we are expecting. So I deposited around 150,000 USD. All these for the moment are kind of virtual, fund, because you don't want to put refund yet. But the principle itself is very active and potent, functioning just fine. At a certain point, we even made gain. Like, look at here, we made gain in all these places. So at this point, gains were happening, and here, so they just some recalibration, and after a while, this thing will start making some profit. So this is what is taking place here. And when we start coding this, you will find out a whole lot of things. There is a lot of activity. These are the records that this bot uses to make its decision. So we have things like, the price, the current price, the predicted close, the new sentiment, the sentiment score, you understand, and the capital, the recommendation, whether it's to buy or sell, and trade details, so all of those things. So there is many more of these, and many people can invest in one coin, so it's a lot of good thing, so that is what we are currently, seeing so far. But I think the best so far, is actually Bitcoin. It's just that I just removed some funds from it. Okay, so let's see, you can also do a quick deposit, like this is a coin. Let's say we want to deposit like $5,000 additional to this XLM. So you can click that and you just make that deposit, so it has more fund to operate with. You can also make withdrawals as well. So, and all of those things, you're going to see it in action. So this is what it is. All it takes is to just hook this aspect to a payment processor, and that is just it. It's not such a big deal. So this is what our current application functions at, and you can see the real trade, the real profit that are being made out of it. Just imagine having people having a platform like this where people are bringing in their money, and you're trading in mass and in a pool. Then there will be a lot of profit coming in. So that's why you can hit us up so that we can see how we can improve this for you and make it even much precise to your plan of action. So that is it, and it's time for us to start getting into the meat of this course. There's a lot behind this. This is just a front end, but there's a lot of things behind the back end which are involved for making this thing possible. So let's get there and start developing. Okay, so this is a course orientation presentation. So these are some things that we need to cover. We need to know the objective of this course. At the end of this course, you as a learner, this is what you're taking home with. You will have an understanding of the architecture of an AI-powered trading bot. So that is for you, and especially as it has to do with our platform or this particular build that we're making. Secondly, you will understand how to identify the various data types that are required to build an AI-powered, trading system. So you will get that, and I will discuss more on that as we go. You will comprehend the trading system we implement in our bot. So there's a trading strategy, okay? That is the fundamental operation, the rules that govern the operation of the trading bot. You need that, because without such strategy, the entire system doesn't work. The strategy is what binds or brings together the various components that makes this particular AI trading bot to work. Then you will build the bot, okay? Build it by applying the strategy learned from using the modern tools, such as modern web technologies, and also the various tools that we're going to use for the bot development. And lastly, we are going to deploy this application. Okay, so we'll deploy it using Docker to manage the various components, Docker and Docker Compose, to make it easy for you to deploy, when the time comes. And this course is all about giving you practical end-to-end experience, creating a real-world trading solution. So that is it on that objective. So what is an AI trading bot? An AI trading bot is a program, in short, designed to act as your round-the-clock trading assistant. So it uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to analyze real-time, market data, identify profitable opportunities, execute trades on your behalf, and provide actionable insight, all with the goal of maximizing profits and minimizing losses. So the purpose of an AI trading bot include, automate cryptocurrency trading, 24/7. So you won't have to be interfacing with this system. It does the trading on your behalf, to minimize emotional decision making by relying on data-driven logic. So one of the major issues that an in-person trading methodology brings is that one can easily be drawn to making decisions based on how you feel, rather than the logic and the data that is available. So also, the purpose of this include adapt to changing market condition to optimize performance. That means as the market changes, if new information is brought into the picture, the trading bot analyzes this new information before making decisions. So trade decisions are also based on market trends, changes, news, broadcast, and all of that. So you won't have to manually be looking at various information, but the bot handles all this information and come up with a decision for you. You'll be able to, it will actually take control for you, the control to buy, sell, or hold asset. So it's just fantastic methodology. And you should know that this system actually trades cryptocurrency in pools. What I mean by in pools, so when you deposit some certain cryptocurrencies in an asset, then when that asset is trading for everyone that has deposit there, and the profits are shared according to the deposit capital per user. So here are some examples. ZenBot, a popular open source bot for crypto trading automation. We have Freak Trade, a customizable Python-based trading bot used by crypto enthusiasts. So those are some examples. So in other words, think of an AI trading bot, as a smart, tireless partner that handles the heavy lifting of trading while you stay in charge. So that is it. So there are some data that you're going to require to building, this sort of system. And the data that you require is one, historical data. Okay, what is historical data? These are past market trends and price movements to train the bot AI model. So this is very important, to know what has happened, and then with what has happened, you feed that AI with this information concerning, let's say, if you're trading for one particular asset such as Bitcoin, or Ethereum, and then these are sentiment data. Sentiment data, gives you insight from news, social media, and market mood to gauge investor behavior. So basically, is what people are talking about on the internet concerning is a particular asset or cryptocurrency. So you need to know that information, because what people are thinking about in general could affect the market trend. So that is the purpose of this data separate. We have real-time data. So these are live updates on price and market condition for timely decision. So the price of an asset continually changes. So you need to capture that. The bot needs to capture that whenever it's making a decision. You need to know what is the latest price, market capitalization, if the market is going up or is going down. You need to know all these things. So those are real-time information. These data sources work together to help the bot learn, predict, and act in dynamic, crypto market. So we have project architecture, and I'm going to just describe it for you while also showing you. So our AI trading bot strategy is a streamlined cycle of data collection, analysis, decision making, and execution, all powered by a robust architecture. Here's how it works. Okay, so we have data collection process, which involves the historical data, sentimental data, real-time data. Okay, we have services that handle these various operations, and gather this information. And then you have the analysis phase, which involves the trading bot, class to analyze it using both an LLM, using a machine learning model to train on that data before even making a decision, and all of those things. So there's a lot of analysis that goes behind the scene before that decision is made to either buy, sell, or hold an asset. So the decision making process, which is the process of buying, or selling or holding. So this, we have a module or a section that is dedicated for this particular purpose, and then we have, once the decision is made, we then have the execution phase, which execute the decision that the bot come up with, whether is a buy decision, is a sell decision, or is a hold decision. And the best way to illustrate this architecture, so here is how the system looks. I know it's large, so I'm just going to do my best to explain it, but it will be a lot cooler when you see it in action. So this is the front end that makes API call with the back end. The back end is responsible for all the services such as basically the back end will be in communication with various Docker containers, which are services. The front end sits on one container, the back end sits on the container, the database sits on the container, and the LLM, large language modules, sits on a container as well, and you're going to see all these things in action. This is the dashboard, where you interact with the data that have been displayed, and from the dashboard you will be able to communicate with the back end. You can't really do much from the front end because this entire system is managed by an AI. Okay, so what you can do is things like deposit, make withdrawals and deposits, and then sign in, and some of those actions which are just necessary for you to be a participant of the system. And we have the back end with like three major operation or processes running side by side. One is Fast API, which is responsible for API requests, and we have the trading bot, which is responsible for performing the trade activities under the hood behind the scene using a scheduler system. Okay, so that is basically what happens there. And there are about some services, basically major three services. You have the user service, which is responsible for managing the users, keeping track of all users' information and the amount of money that they have deposited or have in the system. They have other services which include like capital manager, history, coin, coin use, coin start, and many other kind of functions. They are responsible for processing certain information for our bot. We have other kind of bot services such as coin trader. This is like the main bot service that will be responsible for executing trade deals on our behalf. We have a MongoDB service, which is database and helps to retain data on our behalf. We have AI component, which is an LLM handler, helps us to analyze news, generate insights, and come up with a decision. So basically that is the entire system. So at the end of the day, we're going to deploy this strategy. We're going to put it online. You see how package everything and everything communicates with one another. So the entire system from front end, back end, database, and LLM service, they will run in Docker containers orchestrated with Docker Compose for seamless management. This strategy will ensure the bot operates continuously, react to market shifts, and keep you informed through an intuitive dashboard. And also, I'm going to add up an ability for you to receive notification even though you are not interacting with the dashboard directly. So that's it. The key takeaway for this particular course is that one, full stack deployment. You're going to learn to build every layer of an AI driven bot, learn from back end logic to front end dashboard. You're going to learn how to integrate the AI. You're going to also learn how to how you see real-time trading happening on your behalf using the strategy that you've embedded in your AI trading bot. And then we also do deployment. So those are the various components, full stack development down to the full stack deployment. So that is it. Hope you're ready. If you're excited, let's dive into this full stack building process. So I'm gonna see you in the next part of this video. And there you have it. Our autonomous AI crypto trading platform project is officially in the books. You have seen it crunch numbers, chase profit, and flex its potential. But before we sign off, let's break down where we're at and where this business is headed. Right now, this project isn't plugged into live trading platform like Binance, Coinbase, BitBuy, or blockchain networks. That means no real money trades are happening yet. What you're seeing is a proof of concept with serious horsepower under the hood. The foundation is locked in, and hooking it up to trade real crypto, that's absolutely the next step. But we are not stopping there. Imagine this: a sleek deposit and withdrawal system, so you can fund your account with real money and pull out profits without breaking a sweat. That's the kind of upgrade that takes this from a cool demo to a full-on game changer. We are talking about a platform that's not just smart, but ready for you to use and scale. So, what's the next step? If you're pumped to dig into the nuts and bolts, the full course has everything you need to build and tweak this work yourself. Link is in the description. Want it done for you? Reach out and let's get it rolling. I am Darlington Gospel, and this is just the warm-up. Stick around because we are about to take AI and crypto to the next level. See you in the course or in the comment section.